Yo, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Live with Lamar. I'm your host, Lamar Robinson, and it's Wednesday. It's Wine Down Wednesday, so of course, instead of some hard liquor, I did choose to get some wine to sip on. Shout out to my girl, Miss BBB, who is the host of Wine Down Wednesday, and so I decided to sip on wine today and honor my girl because, yo, what's up, Katie? Because I know that she won't be here. Dang, everybody's tuning in. Dang, y'all, I didn't even start. I love it. All right. But welcome to Live with Lamar. I got a very special episode with you guys. Before we even kick things off, before we even start, I definitely want to send my condolences and pay my respect to Dante Wright, who was recently killed by a police officer, another black man, gunned down, 20 years old, and he was killed a couple days ago. Shit is sad. Shit is getting real bad. I was actually talking to my mentor about this on Monday, and one thing that he told me that we talked about that was really interesting to me was that as a community, as a black community, one of the biggest things that is missing that we probably need to, not probably, definitely need to own in on and fix, and that would definitely be the black home and the black family and the love between the mothers and the fathers and just that family dynamic that a lot of our parents and grandparents grew up watching with the Cosby Show and the Family Matters and shows like that. So I want to send my condolences to his family. I want us to continue to try to get justice. The police officer that killed him, is being charged with the murder, but being charged and actually, getting a conviction are two different things. So hopefully you get a conviction and we see some justice finally. But that's that. So rest in peace to Dante. But we got a special guest tonight. My girl Blaque will be here live with Lamar, straight from Pensacola, another hometown hero, another hometown star talent that's doing big things in the city and just recently released her project. And I wanted to invite her on the show because I checked it out and I was like, this girl kind of fucking snap. So I went and got to invite her on here so we can talk about her new project. We got a lot of questions that I know a lot of her fan base would like to know to get to know her a little bit more. So without further ado, let's go ahead and invite Blaque into the busy. Let's get. Got my wine down Wednesday, yes sir. Eastside superstar.
Hello.
Yo.
Can you see my face? Or I need it back?
No, I can't see. Nope. You gotta fix it. Boom. There we good. We good. What's up?
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good.
You look nice.
Thank you.
We gonna get into that in a little bit because I got some questions about your fashion game because you be kind of snapping, so I definitely gotta let people know about your little fashion game and the shit you be doing.
All right.
But one thing I gotta tell you is this: your name gave me the hardest trouble ever. Cause I'm like, this girl name is Blaque. This girl name is Blaque. It's black. And I had my boy Calvin on here last week, and we were talking, and he's like, "No, bro, I'm trying to tell you that girl name is Blaque." I said, "Nah, bro, that girl name is Blaque." I asked Mill, and it's definitely Blaque. So
yes.
Can you tell us, first off, how did you get the name of Blaque? Where did it come from? Like, let us know the inside school about that because that's clearly not your name.
Okay. Well, my name is Blaque. It's on my birth certificate. That's my real name. So
wow, dope.
It's spelled BLAQU''E. The apostrophe is at the end. It makes the A make the long A sound. So that's why it's Blaque and not Black. So it's two different stories. Actually, if you look it up, it's a music group called Blaque.
I know.
It's spelled BLAQUE. And my mom said like that was her favorite group growing up. But then my dad told me that it's like a little twist to it because we have like French inheritance in our family. So that's where they get the apostrophe from. So it's Blaque.
Yeah, she hit me up, y'all. She was like, next time you do my name, it's an apostrophe. And I'm like, my bad, girl.
Because everybody forgets it.
Don't forget the apostrophe. I love it. So it's Blaque. And the thing is, I've been hearing your music, and in my head, I kept hearing, bitch is black. But it's definitely not that. It's bitch is Blaque. Literally, after I got corrected and I found out it was Blaque, then I was like, oh, it's Blaque. I hear it now.
Yeah.
So that's great. So now I know this is Blaque with an apostrophe at the end. Please don't forget it. Nice to meet you. Another Pensacola star is out there doing big things. And one thing I just commemorated you on is that your fashion game. You be dressing your ass off. So did you ever think about going into fashion, like being a fashion designer?
When I was younger, I actually wanted to be a model. And I still take a modeling opportunity if I get one. But being younger, just growing up, I always wanted to be a model. I was already tall or whatever. So I was like, why not? But and also my big sister, Keldra, my older sister, she always like she be dressed to the T. She be dressed down. So growing up, just seeing her in the household, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get like you when I get older.
So do you come up with your own outfits, or do you get some help from her?
She'll help me sometimes. Sometimes my brother actually helps me. He's very good at like putting together outfits and stuff like that. He's a great designer. But sometimes if they too busy, I just put something together.
I love it. That is dope. So you're a rapper now. You're doing music, but if I'm not mistaken, you used to be an athlete. Like you played ball. You played ball.
I play basketball. Yes, I played basketball.
So how did you get into music from basketball?
Honestly, how did I even get into basketball? Okay, I'm gonna start off with the basketball story. So
yeah, for sure.
When I moved to Tampa in 2012 with my dad. At first, I was just a complete girly girl. I used to cheer and all that. So I was just with my dad and them every day at the basketball gym. And, you know, I was kind of tall. I'm 5'8". So it was this one dude one day. He was like, "Your daughter play basketball?" And he was like, "No." He was like, "I want to see what she could do." He wanted me to play on his AAU team. Mm-hmm. So my dad was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna start training you, get you ready for it." So I started playing with the boys all the time, and I just got raw. I was at the park playing with the boys, playing with my dad, my brothers. So when I finally got on the team, I was actually better than a lot of the girls.
Wow.
And going into middle school, I didn't play my 6th grade year. Actually, I played my 7th grade year. Once again, I was better than most of the girls. But I trained playing with the boys. But getting into rapping, honestly, well, my mom passed away in 2012, and I remember I wrote a song in my notes, but I never like took it serious. You know, it was just like something to help me cope or whatever. So going into college 2019, I had 3 friends, and it was my dorm. One of them I had a dorm with, and 2 of them stayed across the hall from each other. So one night, you know how they say you learn who you are in college? I think that's true.
That's facts.
We was all in the room one night, and we were just saying like, we were just having like discussions about like life and everything, stuff we've been through, and we were saying like, talking about our talents or whatever. So one of my friends, she dances really good. Another of my friends, she runs track. She's a great athlete, and she like lifts weights and stuff. And then the other girl, she was saying she does poems or whatever. So I'm like, I mean, other than basketball, I really don't know what I can do. So the one that I said she does poems, she does poetry. She started saying her poetry, and I'm like, that's really good. So I was like, I was good in poetry, like growing up in school or whatever. So I was like, y'all, guess what? I said, y'all, I got a rap in my phone. I want y'all to hear it. Let me know what y'all think about it. I was like, don't just be nice because we friends. Like, let me know for real what y'all think. So I started rapping, and it was like, "Blaque, you really good." I'm like, man, y'all just telling me that. Like, you know how your friends be like, "Yeah, girl, that sounds good." Like, no, Blaque, for real. I think this is a hidden talent you have that you don't know about. So I'm like, So like within those next 2 weeks, I had to start writing songs, and I put like a little clip on my Snapchat. And I was like, y'all, should I start doing music? And people was giving me feedback. I was like, yeah. So my cousin came on there, and he was like, Blaque, if you really want to take this serious, I actually been working on the song too. We can get on the song together when you come back home in summer. So I was like, okay. So then my other cousin, Kurt, he raps too down here. He was like, I'll set you up a studio session when you come home if you really want to take this serious. So he set me up a studio session. I went and made that song. And ever since then, I just been doing it. And that was last March. I've been rapping for a year and a month now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy. You played ball in high school?
Yeah, I played ball in middle school, high school, and college, but I didn't finish off my college year. That was the beginning of my freshman year.
What high school did you go to?
I really graduated. Most of my high school years were in Tampa, Florida. That's where I graduated from as well. But I played for PHS down here for like a year and a half. But I really played for. I ain't like PHS though, because I was team captain. And started on my team in Tampa, which was Middleton High School. So I played for Middleton High School. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually just moved from Tampa, so I know exactly what Middleton High School is.
Oh yeah, that's my
But I graduated from the best Pond Forest High School. That's why I was like, don't roll them eyes. Don't roll them eyes. Pond Forest Eagles in this bid.
I guess.
I love it.
I played on the little summer league. Well, I ain't gonna say I played with them. I trained with them with Coach Avery at Fricker Center. I've trained with a lot of those girls for a little while.
That is amazing. So you got into rapping, and fun fact, I also used to be into poetry in high school too, so I know a little thing or two about writing poems. And so you went to high school, you went to college, you found out who you were, and now you have a new project that recently came out, Bitches Blaque. Came out, Bitches Blaque. You got a project, guys, your first project. First off, before we even get into the project, What was the road to creating this project? How did you think about that name of like, Bitches Blake? Like, this is me. This is my first project. I'm finna come out here and shine. What was the road like to get there?
Okay, honestly, so I work with Mills and AJ, my producer.
My boys.
Mills, my manager. Yeah, so working with them, it's crazy how I met AJ because my dad was telling me about him because my dad worked on like his burglar bars in his building or something like that. And my dad was like, this producer or whatever, I want you to meet him or whatever. You might can work with him, whatever. Because at the time I was kind of looking for a new producer. And then I hadn't communicated with AJ a little bit, but I didn't go to the studio within that time. Then Mills came around and asked me, did I want to be on he asked me to be on his mixtape, was it? Yeah,
Happy Mills?
or whatever. So I was like, okay, yeah. So getting into that, we actually did the song at AJ's studio. So that's when I met AJ. But then I've been rocking with them. Like they're some cool people.
How did you get in contact with AJ?
My dad gave me his number.
No, how did you get in contact with him like right now? Like if you need to hit AJ, because nobody ever can reach this man. This man like the worst man ever.
I do pop-ups. I just pull up.
That's what you gotta do with him because he horrible with a cell phone.
Right. But he answered the phone for me.
Say less. So next time I'm gonna make sure I hit you up like, yo, tell AJ call me.
People act like I'm his assistant, and so I get dudes write me all the time. Do you know if AJ recording today? Can you get me in touch with AJ? I'm like, I'm not this man manager.
Can't nobody get in contact with him. That's the thing. Nobody can.
Mills can't even get in contact with him.
I know. Nobody.
Yes, but back to so they actually told me I should do a mixtape. And they was like, Blake, why don't you do a mixtape? Because at the time, I was getting better in my rap career. Because you go down my YouTube, you can hear the old songs. But I was getting better in my rap career. We had just did the song Talk of the Streets. And then I did the song. They saw how I wrote the song, what it's called. It's a long-ass name. I don't know why Mills named it. It's called These Hoes Ain't Got No Money. The acronyms on there. THA, whatever the rest. But it's on Happy Mills, the album. But it's hard. Like, that song hard. And I wrote it right there in the studio. And they see how, like, I sat there and, like, creatively wrote that song in front of them. They was like, yeah, this girl got talent or whatever. So I wrote the song, I did the song, and they was like, why don't you make what you doing next? Why don't you do a mixtape? And I was like, yeah, I do that. Man, when I tell you this mixtape took forever, bro. It took me like over 4 months to make that mixtape. And like it's like 5 songs that did not make the cuts for the mixtape. It just
okay though, because it can come out later.
Right, but it just took me forever to do it, and then I was mad because over the time I hadn't started getting even better at rapping. So if you listen to some of my songs, I had to throw the good songs like in the middle because I got better as I was going through it. So they just told me, they inspired me to do it or whatever, and they worked with me along the way. Every song, AJ record my songs. After I'm done, I send the Mills, see what he think about them, and we just went from there. I switched the list up so many times though, putting the order. I know Mills was getting tired of me. I was like, wait, what should I put this one first? This one second? But yeah, so they encouraged me to make it, and I named it Bitches Blake because everybody love when I say that, my little slogan or whatever. And
I love it. It's your ad-lib.
Right. And all my songs different. Like if you listen to my songs, I don't have the same swag on them, the same tone. All my songs different. So I'm like a person of variety. Like I said, I play basketball. I did a lot of stuff in life, but I'm a person of variety. So I just Bitches Blake, like this me, like every different aspect of me.
And that's all it is to it. Who are some of your inspirations? Like everybody got people they look up to that inspire their music, and I always like to commend the women are killing the music industry. There's a lot of y'all that are fucking it up in a great way. Who inspires you?
Honestly, as far as already famous women, I mean, I like everybody. I like Megan, I like Ruby Rose, I like Mulatto, I like City Girls.
What's nobody at Ruby Rose?
Ruby Rose, she hard.
I just moved out to LA and I got put on Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose?
Yeah.
Be nice.
But I mean, I like all of them, and I do like an overall view of all of them. I just watch them to pick up on certain things within the music industry. But honestly, the people that inspire me are people in my community, like my cousins that rap. Mainly my little brother. He's so hard, he will not take rapping serious for nothing. The people around me, like the underground rappers in Pensacola. That's who inspired me, because I'm like, if they can do it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's who inspired me. I don't really get inspired by anybody. I mean, I like listening to famous people already, but I got mostly inspired by people that just like me rapping.
And that's dope. Pensacola is a small ass town. And you know, one of the biggest things I think that we struggle with, and everybody always want to talk about, is the support in the city. Mm-hmm. Nobody really supporting by the city. Nobody really supporting each other. What is your outlook on the support when it comes to Pensacola?
Okay, so it's here and there. I got a lot of support from the city. Also, people always told me, oh, this city, this and that. People be hating, man. When I tell you, it's a whole situation with me and some other females that I'm on the song with. And it's crazy because it's just like, if you think about it, we was all cool before that. And if they would have paid attention to what I was saying the day they got mad, it had nothing to do with them. So, you know, people just be, it's a lot of small-minded people down here. But it really don't know. They don't really affect me because I do my thing at the day. And
as you should.
I don't care. I don't really care, but it just be crazy. I'd be like, girl, if you were really paying attention to what I was saying, it had nothing to do with you. But since you wanted to do the most.
Right. And focus on you. And I don't know if this is something, but I recently came across a video of you and a bunch of female rappers doing it was like a cypher.
Talk of the Streets.
In the park.
Or Talk of the Streets, or you talk about the Christmas one we did with AJ.
The one in the talking streets.
Yeah.
That one. I seen the Christmas one too because I posted it. I read across that on your Instagram, but I seen the one that was in the park. I think it's Talking Streets. So is that the one? How did y'all guys even come about creating like a video like that?
Well, really, do you know about Frozone? He passed away. Fro set that up or whatever. He wanted to like give us all the opportunity, you know, to get seen and like, you know, to what can I say? To like. He just wanted to give us that opportunity because, you know, he already had a lot of followers, a good fan base, a lot of subscribers. So he just wanted to give us the opportunity to get put out there, you know, and let people know who we are. So he set that up. And sadly, he didn't get to make it to the video shoot. But, you know, and we still wanted to do it in memory of him. And because, you know, he put that in place, I know he still would have wanted to go ahead and go through with that because he did that for us or whatever. So he the one who set that up.
Yeah, I definitely remember. What's probably one of your biggest things you remember by Frozone? I know he passed away, and it was crazy.
Yeah, he's like the nicest. Like he's one of the nicest guys I ever met. He's so smooth. Like he just. I don't know. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. Let me see. What's the main thing? It's his smile. The way he be smiling. Like he just be cheesing, and he real like real. What's the word? Like word I'm looking for.
Inspirational.
Inspirational. Like he'll always let you know like what he likes about something, or he'll let you know if you could do something better. You know, he was a real nice guy though.
And that's dope as fuck that he was able to even bring you all together. Like you said, I love the fact you said he wanted to give us an opportunity. He wanted to give us a space for us all to come together, and that's good to see for a city like Pensacola, where you got all, like you said, we got a lot of talent. I've seen Biggie said, I've seen Mills said, I've seen AJ said. We all know there's a lot of fucking talent in Pensacola. And so when we're able to work together, it's magic. It's magical. It's beautiful. But then when niggas want to hate and they be on other shit, that's when shit be like all over here. Anybody got time for that? We ain't with that, all that.
Ain't got time for it. Not going to deal with it.
I love it. One of my favorite songs by you, and I played it, and some of my people have commented on, I posted the Pocahontas track. Straight A, Florida's finest, Pocahontas.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy because actually, this really my first official text since I really know what I'm doing. But I did like a little EP when I first started rapping. And Pocahontas was one of my songs on my EP. And mind you, that was like, I probably made that song like 9-10 months ago. So that song been on my YouTube, but you know, I really didn't have my fan base like I got now. And the reason I shot that video, because everybody think that's the song I'm pushing, like that's my single I'm pushing. But the reason I made that video, because I work at the post office and I met this girl named Melissa, one of my coworkers, and she was telling us how like she live in Milton and she has like 5 horses. And I'm like, you got horses? I was like, I love horses. I was like, I got a song called, I had just told her I rap. I was like, I got a song called Pocahontas. I wanted to shoot this video with a horse. And she was like, okay, yeah, we can do it. I really wanted this big black horse she got, but she was like, he wasn't tame, so I had to get Bailey, the little white horse. But it was still like, that was so fun working with the horse. And she like cooperated the whole time. I was scared when them lights came on. I thought she was going to go buck wild crazy, but she was chilling. That's why I shot that.
I love that song. Like I said, that's definitely one of my like favorite songs out of the entire project. Like, I was like, this, it just snapped. The beat is just hard. Like, and you came hard. You came hard. Like you weren't playing no games. So I love it. And Pocahontas like one of my favorite Disney queens or whatever. She kind of fine or whatever. So you know what I mean. You know.
That's like one of my most creative songs though. Like lyrically, that's one of my most creative songs. I feel like.
I love it. Yeah, definitely keep pushing that. That may be your single.
Right.
That may be your single, so definitely keep pushing that. And I know you got a new video coming out this Friday. Beehive is coming out this Friday. Tell us a little bit about that.
Beehive, that's like a hood, like a song for my hood, like my cousins and them, East Side called the Beehive I'm from. So, I just had to get a little hood on it real quick, drop the little Beehive song. My cousin was actually supposed to be on that song with me, my cousin Kiwi, but he played for months. So I was just like, I'm finna go ahead and drop it by myself. Then once I dropped, he told me, let's go back to the studio, let's redo. I'm like, no, it's too late. I'm not finna play with you. I might remix it with him though.
You should. That's perfect. You might as well do a remix. Go ahead and drop the original. Let him come. Hopefully, he ain't playing around. He can hop on there.
Right.
I love it.
That's my song too. I like that song. But I'm really ready to shoot Dead Wrong, Big Step with me and Ray Gill. Me and Super video, if it ever get finished, I don't know why they playing with that video. That video supposed to be so amazing, but they just, I don't know. But and Dundada, that video gonna be hard.
Yeah, I posted that video. You turned up in the club with that song, and I was like, okay, this shit snap too.
Yeah.
You got some hits, and like I said, and anybody from Pensacola that knows me, and all my friends that do music, if somebody's not good, I'm not gonna tell them they're not good. I'm getting critiques on how they can improve. But you are great. I really enjoy your music. Like, I'm not even gassing. Like, I really mean that. And you working with two dope ass dudes, AJ and Mills, and you mentioned them, and they brought them up. And how has it been like overall just working with those two men? Because I can say AJ has worked and been like one of the most humblest people in the city that has worked with them than any artist that want to get on track, even if they're bad. Because I done heard some artists that ain't even good and he didn't put his stamp on. But we ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna name drop. But he's chosen you to work with. What has it been like working with them two overall?
I just love working with them. Honestly, over time we became family. Actually, I just joined Hold Your Own with AJ. That's it's a music group, more like a family. We all is like close knit, but we all help each other out, support each other, whatever. I just joined probably almost a month ago now. But working with them, it's just been good because being a female artist, it's like previous people I work with, everybody trying to talk to me or something. It's never genuine. But with them, they've never rubbed me the wrong way. They just like strictly about business, and we had like a good friendship. So they really helped me a lot. Like I can call either one of them at any time to ask them any question, and they'll help me out. Like they real great. They great people actually. They real great people. They genuine. They look out for it. Like even before Mills became my manager, that's really why he became my manager. He was looking out. Like he was sending my music to certain people, letting me know about different events I could do, all that.
Yeah, Mills be dropping the ball though. Cause Mills was like, yo, bro, what's up? He said, when you start your new show? I'm like in 2 weeks. He's like, I said, well, what's up? He said, I'm trying to get my artist on there. So I'm like, who's your artist? He's like, Blaque. And I'm like, bro, we already in talk. She already in talk.
Right, he told me that.
She on the show next week. Like, you slipping.
Right, yeah. He told me that. He said, I was just about to tell him about you, but he was like, I see y'all already communicate. I was like, yep.
I be keeping, listen, I ain't in the city, but I got a close eye on the city. I know what's going on.
All right.
Somebody said, shout out to your lashes.
Appreciate it.
I told you my girl be stepping. What keeps you overall motivated? You've spoken about your parents who seem like a huge inspiration and a huge support system for you. But overall, what keeps Blaque motivated? When Blake's stepping into the studio and Blaque want to write a new song, what makes her get motivated on top of her game?
Okay, so it's my family and personally me. And when I say that, I mean like my siblings, because like we've been through a lot growing up. Like we lost our mom in 2012. We were all separated. We just now like coming back together, like getting back close with each other or whatever. But really them, because I want of course I want a better life for myself. I want to see some different. I done seen a lot. I done been out of Pensacola plenty of times. I lived different places. I done seen what's more in life, and I just want that for myself. And also I'm bringing my family along with me. I just want us to be able to do the better things in life, because we done went through some stuff. We went through stuff coming up, so it's only right to go up.
When you typically find yourself like hitting a hard wall or like coming across the obstacle, like you said, you told me about, you wrote poetry and write and rap to cope. Your mom passed away a couple years ago, and your family, y'all been through a lot. What typically keeps you to get over it? Like, how do you get your mind together? How do you like soak in that, recognize what's going on, but then like overcome it?
Well, I take some time out of myself. I might just need peace and quiet. Music helps me. And my niece and nephews, my two older sisters, they have kids, so I like being around them. You know, they just give me a fresh mind. I mostly time to myself though. Honestly, mostly time to myself and music. But like just being around my family, I love being around my family. Like my family inspired me to do better like all the time.
I fuck with it. Are any artists currently hot to you right now? Like, what artists are like you turn on the radio, or you playing on your playlist, you go on your Apple Music, your title? Who's the first artist? Who you throwing on? Who you playing when you riding it?
I like Tusi.
Tusi out there. He was just in Tampa a couple months ago.
He a whole vibe. Like this man can sing, he can rap. His flow just like it can help you in either aspect. You want to be in your feelings. You want to turn up. He just so smooth. Like he know how to put those two together.
And you know what's interesting? I like that you're really serious about what you said. Like you like the artists that like ain't really out there getting all the time the mainstream. You could have easily said, "Oh, Meg and Lil Baby." That doesn't mean you don't like those artists,
right?
But you more so like, you know what I mean? People that are living on the level or from our hometown that you want to like actually ride with and listen to. So I definitely I respect that like 100%. So if there are any artists that are in the city that you have not worked with, who would they be? That you would want to work with?
That I want to work with. Let me think. It's a few of them. It's a few. It's a female. Her name is Jazz Hunt. She has a few songs with I think she has with Remy and like a few songs. I never knew who the female was on that song until recently. One of my friends at my job was like, "Do a song with her," and I'm like, "Wow, I done heard so many songs by this girl. Like she is real smooth." So her, me and Ray Allen was supposed to make a song a long time ago. We ain't made a song yet. I want to collab with him, see what we can come up with. Who else? What's what I work with in the city? I'm working with Remy soon. I'm really working with the OGs. I feel like I didn't work with the young people I want to work with. But it's a few more. What's his name? It's a dude named Jonte. It's a few people. I can't think of everybody off the back of my head, but a few people I do want to.
I know there's a lot of people in the city that actually rap and do music and shit. They don't mean they all good, but they, a lot of people that be out there do.
Yeah.
I mean, if people out there that do music, so I get it. So what's next for you? Like, overall, what's next for you? You got your project just dropped. I know y'all still pushing it. Mills is in the ground running. You got videos coming out. What's overall next for you? You got another project coming out later this year?
In the summer, I'll probably drop a project with my homegirl, Sugar Trap. Yeah, we got to get back to it because we made, we got 2 songs together now. We started working on the song at AJ, around right, we ain't finished it, but we just gonna start from scratch. So we probably just do a little 6-song tape or whatever. And I'm just dropping singles and videos for right now. Besides that, so just singles and videos.
I'm with it. Look, if you ever need any type of promotion or you want to come back on the show to promote your next project, all you gotta do is hit me up and we can set up another interview so we can talk all about that.
All right, I appreciate it.
For sure. But let the people know how they can follow you. How can they tap in with you? Where they can listen to your music? Let them know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so y'all can follow my Instagram right here. It's I Love Blaque. Remember, that's BLAQUE and has an underscore at the end. My YouTube link and everything is in my bio, actually. So y'all click the link in my bio. It can take you to all my videos, all my music, my TikTok, all that. So y'all can get all my information from my Instagram page.
I'm glad you said TikTok. So you got any music? Like, you streaming your music on TikTok as well? You gonna create a dance?
All my songs on TikTok. I'm trying to get people to do a dance to the song with me and Ray Gill because we trying to think of a little dance. We can do a little jig in the song.
Come on, that's the trend.
So a song called Big Step, and if y'all want to get on there and make y'all a little dance to it, it's by Blaque and Ray Gill.
I'm gonna have to go ahead. I'm in a TikTok world. I'm gonna have to go ahead and try to figure something out and do something. I don't know. But I definitely appreciate you. I definitely appreciate everybody that tapped in. I know we got a lot of other musicians on here too. Look, I'm trying to show love to the city as much as I can. Anybody on here that does music or want to do an interview with your boy, definitely tap in with me. Email me, DM me at Lamar Robinson TV. Everybody, make sure y'all follow my girl at I Love Blaque. Don't forget the apostrophe. Not in the at name, but don't forget the apostrophe. She will cuss you out. Nah, but definitely following her, tap in with her music on SoundCloud, on Apple Music, on YouTube, on everywhere.
Everything, all platforms.
Everything. Go get it because it's a bop, and I promise y'all, it is official Lamar Robinson certified stamp. I believe it. It is really, really good. No, AJ, you can't get no fucking interview. You be playing games.
AJ, I'm finna come to the studio.
There you go. You got a woman.
What Mill said. I see Mill said something too.
She don't play by that. Yes, she don't. She don't. I learned firsthand.
But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And now y'all know who Blaque is, so y'all go follow me if y'all don't follow me already.
Y'all follow my girl. Y'all make sure y'all follow me as well. I got more exclusive interviews. We're back next Monday with another interview. Blaque, thank you so much, love. And whenever I come to the city, we gotta link up.
All right.
Put me on the track.
What you said?
Put me on the track.
All right.
Put me on the track. Bitches Lamar.
AJ gotta make us a beat.
He got me. Bitches
right,
Lamar and Blaque. That's what we saying on the track.
We was on here for 30 minutes.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, it was good. You did a great job. I appreciate you. No, oh no, y'all gonna support my music?
They said no.
They said no. Duck Lanes, come
Duck
on.
Lanes.
Now.
Oh, I had a song like Still on Duck Lane, Swinging it baggy.
Oh, really? See? Oh, this is exclusive. Come on now.
Yes, I gotta put Remy on there.
Wow, they really not supporting me getting on the music. So y'all don't want a little collab with me and Blaque? Like, it may
My
be
dog,
the next
he look like he can sing. You might can sing.
I might be. I got a little voice.
Do hit a little melody real quick before I get off.
You want to hear me hear a little note?
Yeah.
She's a runner. She's a track
Oh
star.
no.
All right. Appreciate you, Blaque. Thank you for tapping in with us.
No problem.
We're going to definitely be in touch.
All right. I'm finna go eat my dinner. Y'all have a blessed day.